Good morning, children. I'm back with another notice today. And last time we did a notice based on something lost. Today we are going to do a notice where you have found something. Okay, so let's begin.
So, you have found something somewhere. Now what? Let's write a notice. Yes. And how to do that? First thing first, children, do not forget the format. And the format has 7 rules. So, 7 points to remember, you have to include all the 7 steps. I hope you remember them from the first video, but if you don't, let's just quickly recap the steps. The first one, of course, is draw a box outline in rectangular shape. Okay. Second, the first line in the box will have the name of the school and the city in capital print letters. Use a comma after the school name. The third point is write the word notice in the second line, also in capital print letters. And the fourth step is write the date to the left side in the same line where the word notice is written. That's your second line again. So point number 3 and 4 are in the second line. After that, we have the fifth point, which is in the third line, you have to write a suitable heading of the notice. Next, the sixth step, write the body text or content of the notice from left to right edges enclosed in the box. Please remember that everything comes inside the box. The last step, write the name of the student or the person who has issued the notice to the left side under the body text. Okay. Now, there were other points which I told you which are very important for us to remember. The first point was, I'm just recapping them again, okay? The first point was no personal pronouns can be used in the notice. There is no usage of words like I, you, they, them, it, and that way. Second is the word limit should not exceed 50 words. So your notice should be under 50 words, right? The third point was write only the value points in the body text according to the type of notice. So, what were the value points? So, for example, you have found a wristwatch in the auditorium. Last time we lost a wristwatch. This time we have found a wristwatch. Okay. Now, because everything is pretty much the same as we wrote in the lost notice, where we talked about losing a wristwatch, do you know what will be different in this notice when you find a wristwatch or any other item? It will be the value points. Do you remember? We included some value points when we wrote the notice about losing the wristwatch. Now let's know what will be the value points for the notice when we find something. Here it is, wristwatch. So the first point will be, of course, what did you find? Second, where did you find it? Third, when did you find it? In the previous notice, children, we also wrote about the identification of the object lost. So there you mentioned things like I've lost a blue color, red color watch. It is a Titan watch or it has a Mickey Mouse picture on the dial and stuff like that. But here, when you are writing about finding a watch, you do not include any kind of identification. Okay, so you have to remember that these 3 value points are included, but you do not have to write any identity of the object found. Now, why is that? Why do you think we do not mention any description of the item found? If you write the identification, a lot of children, students, or persons can come and claim that object to be theirs. Why? Because if you write I found a red fast track watch and it is a digital watch with a steel strap or a plastic strap, leather strap, whatever you mention, the people reading the notice will come to know about how the watch looks, what is what are the known parts of the watch. So when they come to you, they will straight away mention those, and you will have a lot of people asking about the same watch. How will you judge that it is the right person to return the watch to? So that is why we minus this value point in the notice of finding something. So here we have just mentioned what is found, where it is found, and when it was found. When the right person, the particular person who has lost it, he or she comes to you, they will mention. So you are going to ask them, how does it look? They will tell you that it is this, it is a fast track watch or a Titan watch, and it has a white strap, or maybe the dial is green and blue in color, and things like that. They will tell you the description, and if it matches with the watch you have found, of course, then it is the right person to return the watch to. I hope you have understood that. So, because we are not mentioning the identification, I'm telling you how the lines towards the end of the body content will change. So, in the first notice where you have lost the watch, the words go something like this: the finder should contact the undersigned, and you also announce a reward to the finder. But here, when you have found something, the content will change into the owner can contact the undersigned during the recess. So instead of finder, the word will change to owner. When the last line can be, the wristwatch will be returned if the identification or description is done properly or satisfactorily. Now, this time you write the notice while your teachers will check how well you do it. I think that's fair enough. So, that's all, children. Happy writing.